Hey everybody, trying to get my orientation going, and I don't know if it's working or not, but we'll try. So bear with me for just a second while I mount my camera, and hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Happy hump day, happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving Eve, right? So maybe this orientation is fixed. Oh, I see my little candle there. Yeah, maybe things are gonna work okay there. All right, so I've got some like show and tell pieces to show you right now, and then I'm gonna make some orders. So I'm gonna show what I used on those pieces, and I have made these before. The little copper wire earrings. And this time I added some texture to the ones I'm about to show. And I'm not going to do the demonstration today on the hammering because it's going to be a little loud. It's not a good time of the day for the hammering. And plus I kind of wanted to get some orders out of the way because thankfully I've got quite a few to do. Yeah, that's not right, is it? Hi Terry, how are you? Still struggling with this old camera. It doesn't want to act right, so I'm gonna have to put it back like this until I get my new camera. But we're gonna work it out with what I've got. How are you doing? Good afternoon. All right, if there's anybody that's new to my channel that's gonna be watching in the replay or that's there now, my name is Val. Hello, welcome to the Jewelry Spot. I'm a earring designer, I guess you can say. I make content around jewelry, mostly earrings, and so that's what I do. I hope you're well, Terry. Are you gonna have a big Thanksgiving? Do you have to cook? I only have one dish to make, and we'll take it to my in-laws. And I'm kind of glad about that because I don't know if I'm up for cooking an entire dinner right now. So what I've got is some copper wire earrings I made last night, and I was up here hammering. And I was having a good time just hammering out these earrings, and thought I was gonna interrupt my husband. He said it didn't bother him, so I was glad. So anyway, these are over an inch, and I just found something round until I get my mandrels and kind of wrap the wire around something circular, and then this is what I ended up with. And I used the hammer to add texture, so that's the part I'm trying to hold up and show you. I hope you can see it. It's just a little texture there, and the wire is thick, 16 gauge wire, so it's, you know, it's solid. It's pretty solid, so it'll hold up. And I added a charm at the bottom, say an agate bead. Yeah, so that's one of the things I made. I tried to make some in different sizes, and I think I left the smallest pair someplace else, but I'll show these for now. Oh, that's good. Your daughter's doing the cooking. That's nice. Do you have a favorite dish, or do you like the collective meal? My favorites are the yam, sweet potatoes, and then mac and cheese. Those are, I mean, I like all of it, the whole spread, but I can have a whole meal just on mac and cheese, sweet potatoes, and rolls. All right, this is a smaller pair. I'll get the, I guess I'll get the, let's see, measure a little bit. I don't see my ruler. That's okay. It's smaller than the other ones. This is still over an inch, but it's not as big as the others. And I just added a howlite bead at the bottom. And I added the texture with the hammer on those two. So that's pretty, I like those. I like those. I've sold one pair, but not the one with the hammering. It just had the regular, just the, no hammering, just the hoop with the earring on the bottom. So that was, I've been having fun with those. Maybe I have to get some silver and do some sterling silver too. So, and these are, might have already shown these, but I've been wearing these for myself. These are, I like these. I'm kind of practicing, so I might keep all of those. But I like these a lot because they're light and they're not heavy. And also, I wanted to see if the thinner wire would hold up. And the only thing about these, I found that it pulls on my hair and my clothes a little bit. So maybe make these a little bit smaller or take the dangle part off, because I have a feeling that's probably the item that's pulling against clothing or something, the little charm on the bottom. But I really kind of like the thin ones, and you can't tell, you barely can tell you have anything on your ears until you until you catch it on hair or something. But anyway, I'm really liking the handmade hoops. I used to make these a few years ago. It was something I used to kind of make when I was sort of first starting out and learning how to make things, and looking at YouTube videos and trying to do things DIY. And there's a wonderful maker, her name, designer, Wah Artisan, W-A-H Artisan. She does awesome wire work. She really does awesome hoops and all kinds of wire work, and her earrings are beautiful. Okay, so what I gotta do today, y'all probably have seen this, but I wanted to just get some orders out of the way. So I did a little show and tell with my copper pieces, and now I have to get to work. So I'm working with wood today. I've got, yeah, I want to try to get, probably won't make all of them today unless I get a second wind, but I can get a little bit done today. And I'm glad I get a metal pair that I just have. I think that it already has the ear wires in it. I just have to package those up. So I really love when those orders come in, because there's not lots to do. It's actually a pair that's been in the shop for months and months, and no one has bought yet. So I'm really glad that they sold. It's a monstera leaf, one of those big old leaves. I could get that out now. I could take that to the post office today, really. Although it's getting kind of late, I guess it wouldn't go anywhere just yet. Oh boy. I know I saw those yesterday. Well, that's not what I was gonna make anyhow. It's just a pretty pair of silver earrings with the leaves. And it's a longer, like a kind of a large leaf. So I really wish I had not mixed up all of my my wood beads. I don't know what possessed me to mix all of these wooden beads up, but I did. And so wood beads are everywhere, and I only need a few. So, and let me get back to these. So I think I need 4 cream colored ones and 4 caramel ones, like tan color. Terry, have you worked on bracelets today? Did you have work to do today? Creating to do? I didn't do any bracelets since that one I did I think I did this 2 days ago. I just made a little stretchy bracelet. It's just a little one. But I haven't made one since that. I have to try to make the larger ones. Okay, and then there's a flower that goes there, and then let's see. All right, let's see. One of my flowers, there's two, I guess. All right. And so put a flower on next. And and then these like tan colored beads. All right. And this is all the beads for this one. Now I've got to add little jump rings and ear wires, and those were pretty easy to do. I'm thinking whoever got those, like the small earrings. See, I have it all mixed up. There was a pearl earring there. I mean, a pearl bead there. Okay, so I forget. Oh, yeah, I remember the one I'm doing next is a flower, and it has got some blue beads on there. Hey, Renee, Secret Garden, how are you? Hi, Matthew. How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. That's right. Hope you all are doing well. I wanted to get ahead a little bit so I don't have a ton to do on Black Friday. I don't have lots of shopping to do or anything, but I mean, I can go window shopping or whatever. Who wants to have a lot of work hanging over my head? So I wanted to do a little bit of creating until it's time to stop. Till I get tired, I guess, and then I'll make some more Friday. I'll probably be making stuff tomorrow, knowing me. It's just I like to make things. All right, so I need jump rings. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Are you all cooking or visiting? I am visiting in-laws tomorrow, so I'm gonna take something. I'm not gonna cook a whole big meal, but I'm gonna take something tomorrow. I need to make my loop on here. Oh, cool. I've heard you're the second person I've heard that's doing movies tomorrow. I think that's nice. I know a lot of people have that as like a tradition on Thanksgiving. They'll watch movies. So I think that's wonderful. The day to rest and relax. That's right. No stress and no cleanup and peace. I love it. That's the best part. My daughter, I won't get to see her tomorrow, but she comes home for Christmas, and she's told me about Friendsgiving, and I guess it's that's a word, that's a thing. I hadn't heard of it, but this year I started noticing Friendsgiving, like on, I guess, in commercials and things like that, and social media, and I said, oh, that's what she's talking about. So she's gonna have Friendsgiving, but I get to have her Christmas. She's my baby. She's the youngest, and she doesn't live in the same state I do, so it'd be nice to have her home for Christmas. All right, let's see. I've got do one more loop here. Does anybody have any sales they've seen they want to get for Black Friday? Yeah, she went into the Air Force, so yeah, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. But she's thriving, she's doing well, so gotta be proud, Yeah, that was the baby. I've just got two. I got a boy and a girl. The best of both worlds. And they're 2 years apart. But yeah, empty nester life is different. Especially when you're used to having doing stuff for them, a lot, or going to practices, or recitals or rehearsals, and then one day it's like, I don't have to go there. What do I have to do today? I don't have to take anybody anywhere today. Yeah, you realize it. When they were younger, I mean, when I see people now out and about with little ones, I'm like, enjoy it. They don't stay little for long. But then when you see them as teenagers, young folks too, you gotta enjoy that also, because one day there's not gonna be any more, any more soccer practice or whatever. And then you'll have to wait for your grands, and then you get to take them, I guess. So that's what I'm waiting on now, grandbabies. Okay, that's wonderful. Congratulations. Yeah, that just means you love your baby. It's okay to break down, but you know what? Behind that crying is going to be lots of pride. And you're going to be very proud too. Proud of her and proud of yourself for taking care of her. Okay, I have these. I'm looking for ear wires now. But she's just so independent. Okay, I do not see the other one I'm looking for, so I'm going to use the one I've got and finish these when I find the other ear wire. Okay, I'm going to set these aside, and when I see, I know those are right under my nose. We shall see. I don't know. We'll find them. Okay, so what's next? I have bronze flowers, and I've got to add some beads to these little bronze flowers. They're cute little things. I'm gonna have a son-in-law soon. She's gonna my daughter's getting married in June, so the family is expanding. All right, I got this, and what I've got to do now is add some they're blue beads. They're and the customer wanted them to be a little bit longer than what's in the picture. She wants a ½ an inch longer. So she wanted like I guess a long dangle earring. Renee's garden. What is your favorite thing? Thank you. Thank you very much. What is your favorite thing to grow? What's your favorite thing to grow in your garden? I do not have a garden yet, but I should have one. We might just have to go with another hoop. I cleaned off the desk, and now I don't know where everything is. So we might have to put this one aside too, and go with this other one. But the one I always make, but somebody always wants it, so I'll make it again. Peppers, fruit, and summer squash. That sounds really good and healthy. Looking for memory wire now. Let's see if that makes two earrings. Alright, I'm gonna have to use my other cutters because I don't see my wire cutters just now, but it's alright. Have to find those. And I don't think that's gonna make two this. I have to find one more little round. She gets all your peppers. She grabs all your peppers. That's funny. Alright. That's what I was looking for. Knew I had some more, but didn't know where they got off to. Alright. That's nice. Renee, ¿hablas español? Ah, sí, yo también. Yo hablo español. Sí, hablo español. Yo enseñé en un colegio el español hace 28 años que yo enseño español 1 y 2. Yeah, I started teaching back in 1995. And that was my career for 28 years. All right. Finally feel like I'm making some progress. I gotta find the little blue beads I'm looking for. I know I'll find them probably as soon as I get offline in the live, and then I'm gonna find all the parts I need. But I cleaned my little desk off, so I was like, yeah, I'll be able to find everything because I cleaned it off. And what I probably did was hide things from myself. Sí. Ay, Dios mío, sí. It was something else, I can tell you that. It was very interesting. It's so funny though. A lot of the times I'll see my students out and about, and they'll remember me and and say nice things, and And I'll get tickled. I'll be like, I don't know your face. I might not. In my head, I'm thinking, I don't remember your name, but I know you. I know I taught you. I haven't seen any late. Yes, I did. Let me stop. Just the other day, I saw one in the parking lot at Kroger. And I almost didn't even recognize him. And I was like, yep, I taught you too. But what kills me is when people from way back in the, early 2000s, like, you weren't you my Spanish teacher? How are you? And or they'll come talk, say my name, and they'll be like, "You taught me Spanish." I'll be like, "Oh." And usually I remember those faces too. They might be just a little older, but I'm like, "Yeah, I remember you. I remember the faces." Really, I think I haven't done that. I would kind of mix a little bit of Spanish in, but I have not tried to just do some in complete Spanish. I know. I used to try. I tried to do it like a educational Spanish channel for students, for where I taught Spanish one. But I think there are so many out there. People have already done it so much, and that was something I did all day, every day. So that channel didn't really. I don't know. I think I made maybe 20 videos with basic Spanish, but that's not the channel that I guess I had the most subscribers for. So this one is like fun. That one was like more work because that's what I did all day. So for a YouTube channel, I guess I'm glad I did this one. But yeah, I've taught all levels. I even had when I first started, I taught elementary school. I had two different elementary schools that I went to, and I would have like 3 or 4 classes every day with little, like, from kindergarten up to 5th grade. So it was really interesting. And those classes only lasted like 20 minutes apiece, but it was kind of fun working with little ones. And then I finished certification and went with secondary education and just stayed in high school for 26 of those 28 years. It was high school. So yeah, been quite interesting. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that something? That age, oh my gosh. That's some of the happiest memories of my life was teaching the elementary classes. And then many, many moons ago, before my son was born, I worked. I was like a substitute um, daycare teacher. My sister-in-law worked for a daycare, and so they would call me when they needed somebody. And I was pregnant with my son at the time, and just baby crazy. So I loved anything to do with little ones. So man, I was just like, this is what I want to do. I wish they paid daycare workers better. But those were some of the most fun memories that I've had as an adult, was working with the small ones, little bitty kids. They were fun to teach and take them to the park, and it was a nice time. right, so I think that one's done. And they do. Oh my goodness. They say the funniest stuff. And you can't help but laugh. And they tell the truth too. The little kids, they tell the truth. I think that's why I'm gonna like to be a grandma. Because they are so fun. Yeah, I haven't been around small kids since I taught high school for so long, and my kids themselves are in their 20s. You know, I don't have grandkids yet, so I'm not gonna know how to act. I mean, I'm gonna spoil that child. I already know it. You know, I'm nearsighted, and so I have to wear glasses far away so now, right now, I'm fine. And it's so interesting. They're not bothering my eyes at all, but if I had contact lenses in or something, then I would have to put reading glasses on. So it's only because I'm nearsighted. I have to wear that, corrective lenses for far away sight. That is the only reason that this is not so hard on my eyes. I'm really thankful I can see pretty close up, because especially with liking to do this, it's when I wore contact lenses and it had readers on, it was kind of difficult to work. I could work with this size, but the teeny tiny beads, honestly, I don't even know what possessed me to buy those. I used to see Pinterest, and there was like a style. They would have these little teeny tiny beads on the hoops, and gosh, I was like, oh, those are so pretty. So I bought them, and I don't know what possessed me to work with them, but yeah, those are something else. I used to talk about getting a magnifying glass, but since I quit wearing those contacts and I wear glasses again, I can just pull the glasses off, and I can see pretty well. But yeah, those are and I've got a lamp right next to me, so that helps too. And also when I do like it when I get to work with beads that are larger. Not hard to see the larger beads. Okay, so there's that pair. I need to see what's on the list next. I think maybe I'll watch movies too. Maybe this evening I'll get on there and find something to watch. I used to watch Hallmark, and I still like it. I think just you know how the movies are gonna end, and they're not so fun sometimes. But their holiday movies are okay. I had to maybe find something on Hulu or something to binge watch, maybe a series. Okay, so it looks like I get to work with some bigger ones. Yeah. You can't go wrong with that one. I'm gonna tell you, I remember going to the theater and watching that one. That was I laughed so hard at that little movie. So these beads are size 6, I think, because they're a little bit larger than the other ones I just had. So I'm glad I get to work with those too. Yeah, she wanted these in 30 millimeters, and this customer likes them dangling. She doesn't like the stems in her ears. So I gotta do something special with these. I have to take the 30 millimeter hoops and then kind of cut it a little bit. Okay, so yeah. And that's one, I don't always like sequels, but you know, I thought even Home Alone 2 was funny. That one cracked me up too. Yep, I remember going to the Dollar Movie. And we took my kids and my sister and my niece. We all went to when they were pretty small. The Dollar Movie, and we watched Elf. So yeah, there's something special about those holiday movies. And I think even with the Hallmark ones, I have my favorites, and I don't always watch the new ones because I have favorites that I might like from a few years ago. So I cut this part off, and now I'm gonna make a loop on the other side there, because that's what she requests. She likes the dangling hoops instead of the ones instead of that kind. She likes the ones with the ear wires. Yeah, that was a good one. So these were different. I got these at a bead shop. This is not something I saw at a store. Charles, what you need? Huh? Charles, what's wrong? Hello. Hey, Root and Essential Oils. How are you? Good afternoon. How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Yes, happy Thanksgiving Eve. I hope you have a really good holiday. Okay, now I'm going to try to make a loop here. And then this one should be about 30 millimeters. It's not that large, not a big pair. Alright, let's try to make a loop. This is stainless steel, so it's kind of hard. And These pliers probably aren't the best ones to be using, but okay, that's about got it. Okay, so I have to do that same thing on the other side. Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for joining me. Making a few pairs of hoops. All right, this will probably be my last pair. Just wanted to say hello to everybody. Wish you happy Thanksgiving and get a little work done. I like these. That one, they remind me of tie-dye. I think that's why I picked these up, these beads. And I haven't seen, they were unique. I hadn't seen them like in a store or even online. They were from a bead shop, so who knows where they got them from, but I haven't seen any like this before. Where the colors are kind of all mixed up, like lined. I'm kind of curious as to how they did it. See how they're it's like they have 4 different sections. There's like the red and blue pair have 2 red and 2 blue sides. So that's interesting. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a fun time watching your movies. Bye-bye. Okay, just almost done with these. Uh-oh. I'm sitting here. What is it like? It's just 5:10 and it's almost dark outside. I'm not a fan. I wish it were just a little bit lighter outside right now. But that's how it is in the fall. It gets dark early. Okay, so we're gonna make a loop. This steel is really, really rough. It's kind of it's hard. All right, so I think that closed it. So it should be okay now to just add the ear wires. Finish it up. Might have to add a larger ear wire to that. I'll try the little one and see. Because of how like stiff that wire is, it might try to pull on the little one. Let's see if we can, yeah, that it's small, but it's kind of thick So I think that's gonna be good. Yeah, I think that worked. And we need one more ear wire. Okay. I don't think that worked out okay. Uh-oh, guys. Sorry. Sorry about that. I am, looks like, oh my gosh. Thought the screen was frozen. Or I wouldn't have bothered anything, but I don't even know why it's doing that. Oh, gracious me. Don't touch it. Alright, I'm not exactly sure. Sheesh. Don't know what caused all that to happen, but I'm back trying to finish this one pair up. Okay. Technical difficulties, right? Just trying to put some ear wires into these. All right. One. And it did it again. Buffering. I'm not touching that, whatever I do, I'm not touching that phone, so I hope that it will stay on long enough for me to finish. And I'm sorry about all that. Let's see. Hey, hi Auntie Ellen, how are you? Good evening. Happy birthday. This is your month. And happy Thanksgiving. Okay, so that's what I got done today. A small pair and then a larger one, so I can check those off the list. And if anybody would like to see the little things I did, thank you. You cooking. I wish I was there eating. I know it's gonna be good, whatever you're cooking. And I showed, if anyone is here that wasn't earlier, I got to show everybody these. So I kind of hammered out some copper wire, and I had a really nice time last night trying to hammer out some copper hoops. So I like these. I think they turned out okay. I'm probably going to be doing some more work with wires in the near future. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody that's there. Thank you, Auntie Ellen. And Renee's Secret Garden, Rooted in Essential Oils. And Terry, thank you so much for coming. And anybody else that's watching, or Matthew, or anybody that is in the bushes, thank you. Appreciate y'all so much, and happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye. Be blessed.